recent World Economic Forum on ASEAN has seen regional governments and business delegates reach a general consensus on regional integration toward mutual growth. The global organization endeavor is keeping this wide-ranging goal in perspective, realizing startup and scale-up entrepreneurs require support in overcoming domestic challenges in order to successfully conduct regional business.
The mood at the conclusion of WEP on ASEAN 2016 has been one of optimism over economic integration and disruptive technology, but Endeavour has chosen to focus on ensuring businesses excel on home soil before expanding to wider markets. The organization's primary function is to help entrepreneurs launch, select mentors, support, and widen their scope. It has set up branches in Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Endeavour Malaysia's Managing Director, Anand Krishnan, says challenges for startups are similar across the board, being lack of capital, talent, and much like other industries and initiatives, regulatory support.
So I think generally across the board you have similar challenges that are faced by entrepreneurs in all of these markets. You hear people talking about a lack of capital, challenge in terms of finding the right talent, and also from a regulation standpoint. I think in terms of lack of capital, it is exacerbated in non-tech industries. If you're in the tech industry now, it's slightly easier for you to raise capital, whether debt or equity capital. If you're in the traditional industry, at least in Malaysia, we see that it's a little bit more difficult for you to raise money. In terms of talent, I think we need to do a much better job at helping talent move from one country into another. The mobility is nowhere near where it should be, especially that this has been discussed and brought up many, many times already before. I think we should make more progress with that sooner rather than later. And from a regulatory standpoint, I think it's very different, right? Doing business in each of these markets, not only starting your businesses, but also then growing your businesses. There needs to be a little bit more transparency. I think that will certainly help.
Meanwhile, the Indonesian government has earmarked a 100 trillion rupiah microloan program with interest of 9% to support growth of SMEs. Jokowi's administration is aiming for SMEs to be an economic backbone. But the sector is currently hampered by difficulties in acquiring starting capital, a shortage of qualified professionals, and inadequate marketing, among other obstacles.